Alright, and welcome back to another Perry SMP video. Um, Today we're going to continue working on the ceiling in here. So that's all that I really have planned. I don't remember how high up this goes, actually. We'll just build it all the way up. It is just cobble, so a little bit of waste will be acceptable. Okay, the big thing is a bunch of granite. I should be fine on brick. I'm not using a whole lot of brick. But this is the general texture we're going for the ceiling. But yeah, after watching back yesterday's videos, I had a few, yesterday's video, I guess. Little base tour, I had a few ideas regarding certain aspects of the base that I'm not exactly happy about at the moment. Primarily in the other area. What was I here to get? We were gonna get granite, but I can put this cobblestone up now, I suppose. In lanterns. But I had an idea regarding this area over here, and specifically currently, well, the particles are really going to hurt. This wood here just isn't it, so I think I'm just going to turn this all to cobble and then we'll texture it. Same with the cobble like behind the fence there. But for now, let's go get some granite. Yeah, I guess I do kind of want to get back to that style of video that I was doing with the Minecraft series that I had going for a while. For those who do remember that. It's still up, and who knows, maybe I'll start another solo series when the season eventually ends. And yeah, the infight is going to be getting moved back. Big shocker. This weekend does not work. Which should be like the 21st, I think? Something like that, March 21st. So the infight will be March 28th. This video should be out by then. So yeah, if you want to join the server, the Discord will be in the description below. I don't really feel like advertising the server every single video. That will get very repetitive and very boring, but I already have 2 videos advertising the thing, so if you want more information, you can go watch those. Or just read the rules and info channel when you join the Discord. And I did mention in the video when I had this planned out, I don't know if I had all of these in, actually, about maybe doing some wood substructuring. And I think I will do that. I don't know exactly what that's going to look like, but I do want to. And then that will have lanterns and chains hanging from it, which will provide our lighting down here instead of torches. Maybe also have some lanterns hanging off of these. I still don't know because this is all smooth. And if we take a peek on the outside, obviously they aren't. It has the copper little notches. But I don't just want to straight up rip that and just copy them into the inside, so I don't quite know what I want to do with these insides yet. I actually do have an idea. If I do wood subsets in here, we could have trapdoors running down the side of them, or something along that line, or like something with the wood can come down to the bottom here. Would be perfect, I think. Okay, let's actually do what we came here to do. But this has been the process. It's just fill it completely in with granite and then texture it. And then as for the texturing goes, I just kind of start at one spot, and then I've been doing streaks. So I've been trying to keep the polished granite in lines like this. Don't really know why, there's no particular reason to it. I just felt like that's the best way to go about it. Which I was kind of afraid at first the brick would really stand out, but honestly, from ground view, it really doesn't. So while it is a really inefficient way to texture, or to build, I should say, because it's what I'm doing with this, with the cobblestone, is getting the shape down first, and then texturing later. So I can just simply focus on one thing at a time and not have to worry about, oh, what is this going to look like? Not worry about texturing while I'm doing shape. That being said, if I do the but if I do the wood like support structuring here. What do I do for this? Because these won't have wooden structuring bits connected to them. So it's just gonna be 3 block wide flat walls all the way up, and then the middle area up there. Both of which I feel like kind of need more to them. But I don't know. I could do the copper pattern here, I would say. Copper indents. There and there. Would that look good once it oxidizes though with the wood on the interior? On the exterior it seems fine because it's all just going to be stone and copper. But on the interior and even down here, which is another part we need to do, if I have wood bits in here, I don't know if copper bits would fit. Perhaps I don't have the cobble on me, but maybe I do just texture it. And just leave it flat and basically have the wooden bits and all the lanterns and the ceiling be the focal point and not this or this. I think that's what we do. How are we doing? Okay. Definitely gonna need more brick, I think. We'll be cutting it pretty close. I think I can do with 12 on the other side. I think we can. Not that I think we can, but we are going to, because I do not want to go get more clay. I think next step is texturing. Which is going to be a ton of fun to do. That's going to take forever. I already have a bunch of andesite for it. The smooth stone, or the stone's going to be a problem, and the stone bricks are going to be a problem. Big fan of this. I really wasn't sure when I first put up this layer how it would look. But once I had it put up and once I had it textured, I was like, yeah, this looks good. And bang. That should be the whole ceiling done, at least. Minus the cobblestone texturing. Texturing. Great. I have actually kind of been dreading this part for a little bit now. Because there's a lot to texture. Ooh, I just realized something. I'm gonna need vines. Like, a good amount of vines. That preferably needs to be done before I start texturing. I really do just need to sit down. Maybe this can be its own video. Sit down and just grind this whole area. Texturing it, putting different rooms in, that sort of thing. Let's just start on the corner here. Look, that's not bad at all. Let's just like keep going here. Just gonna stop there for this little test run. But I think I'm just gonna kind of loop all the way around, doing this at this level, and then go through and individually do each exterior pillar. Or would it would make more sense just to do each pillar, I think. Section at a time. Do the pillar, do this end part and the inner wall, and the arch part up there. Another pillar face, inner wall, that type of thing. Still don't know what I want to do down here yet. Yeah, I don't know. I'll figure something out, because the problem is this is all dirt. This is going to be dirt. It can't really change unless I, like, slab it. Unless I slab it. I might slab it. I think I will slab it. But yeah, let's go get some more stone and stone brick stuff, and then we'll start actually knocking this section by section. And then the whole roof will just be done at one blow. The underside won't. Okay. I guess that's this face done? Yeah. That looks so much better. It's kind of unreal what a difference that made. Big patch of that. This is literally just a little bit of this and a little bit of that. That is quite literally what we're doing. There is a fine little detail up here that I do want to add. And that's that. And also, instead of you being a stair, you probably just need to be that. Makes a little more sense. Cool, it's the inner part of that done. I don't really have enough time for anything else. I don't just want to end the video here, though. So I'm just gonna kind of pause this and come back to it, I guess. Not really pause it, but let's just say there'll be a pretty decent gap of time. But this, I'm happy with this. I like this. This is a good start. Yeah, okay, cool. I have classes, and then probably need to do some homework stuff. Okay, it's been a few days. No, false. It's been like 24 hours. Well, for you guys, it's been instantly, but it's been 24 hours since I've been on. And well, I was watching back some of my older videos, and there was a recording format that I really liked, and that people really liked. If there's anybody still... Another Enderman. Let's go trap him in a boat. If there's anybody from the Phantom Forces days, you'll remember the 1000 Kills series that I did. He's also not angry at me. And you'll probably also remember the format... Okay, sweet, he's in a boat. You probably also remember the format that I used for those videos, which was voiceover-esque. I think I want to bring that back some way, somehow, because that was really easy for me to record. It was just... Hey, that finally started oxidizing. It was just, I'd press record. I didn't have to talk while I was recording. I just recorded footage and then made a voiceover afterwards. And for the 1000 Kills series, it was perfect. I don't know how I would incorporate it, or if I would even incorporate it into Minecraft. I feel like I could find a way to do it and make it entertaining enough. Well, actually, not even entertaining. I never made videos to entertain necessarily. I always make videos to share what I'm doing, basically. And one of the big drivers, I guess, I'm about to go on a tangent. One of the big drivers during the Phantom Forces era was I was actually really good at the game, so I could actually teach people how to play said game. And I don't really have that anymore. There isn't a game that I'm like super good at, that I can like teach people. And what I mean, I was really good. Back then, I would say that I would probably have said that I wasn't very good, but looking back to the footage, I was pretty freaking good. I'm not gonna start a tangent on what happened there. Those who know will know, but I don't know. I mean, it's been so long. Is that something that I return to? Is that... Ooh, I have no stone brick walls. Is that a boundary in a sense that I cross back into? Something that I've left so long ago. It's been what? It's been like 3-ish years, I think. This is almost gonna have to be its own video. Ah, fuck it. I'll throw it in the video. It'll be fine. But then again, part of me is gonna miss this kind of ranty style that I have currently. That doesn't look right. Let's just throw andesite right there. Part of me is really gonna miss this the ranty style of video I've been going with. Even here in War Thunder, where there isn't really a plan. I just kind of click record and go. And granted, I have 2 other War Thunder videos recorded in that style. They aren't edited yet, and they might get out before this video. I'm gonna try to get this out before I do another War Thunder video, I think. I don't know how much time it'll take before I can go back to that whole situation. I've been so far out of the loop with that game, it's not even funny. So I don't know, but regardless of if I return to Phantom Forces or not, I still want to bring back that style within War Thunder and maybe Minecraft. I don't know how it would work in Minecraft. Voiceovers while you're building is kind of difficult because it just kind of leads to ranting, in a sense. Like I just have to yap for 20 minutes while you watch me texture. And what I'm saying doesn't correlate to the gameplay. I don't know. I really don't know. Because that style of content was really easy. It wasn't really easy to do. It's harder to do than what I'm currently doing, which is just record yap and then really keep minimal cuts. Just basic editing. And for War Thunder it wouldn't be that hard, but a large part of that Phantom Forces style is I knew what I was talking about. I knew a lot of the intricacies. Wow, that was way too big a word for me to use. I knew the ins and outs of that game. I knew what I was talking about. With War Thunder, I don't feel like I'm qualified to give the advice that I was, or the type of advice that I was in those Phantom Forces videos. But I don't know, maybe I'm just overthinking it. It could very much be the case. I realize... What was I short on? I was short on something. Oh, these stairs. I'll be fine. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm ranting about anymore. This is... What was I originally talking about? What did I start out with? What was the starting point of this conversation? Not really conversation of this rant. I guess what I've found through this rant is that I should keep these videos the same. But I should definitely experiment more when it comes to War Thunder. And then also maybe consider getting back into TF content. I have no idea what the situation is with that game anymore. I don't know, part of me really misses it. Another thing to note is I did release an F5 AG video. Let me preface this. It's the Norwegian F5A in War Thunder, okay? And I'm pretty sure it got shadow banned because let's just say the naming convention for that plane is really close to a not so nice word. So yeah. Might have to re-upload that with maybe a different thumbnail, I think is what it was. Because usually my War Thunder videos get at least a view within the first couple hours of being uploaded. And this one, I haven't looked. I don't know how many interactions it's had. But, it's showing a fat 0 right now. So, for chance I just re-upload that with a different thumbnail and see what happens. I had other reasons for leaving that game other than the community issues, to say the least. But looking back on it, I might have just been a little bit too childish, I think, and just like too stubborn to accept the changes they were making to the game. Is possibly what what was going on there. So I don't know, maybe that's something I go back to. Maybe, just maybe, just maybe. I feel like I've ranted long enough on this topic. It'll probably come up again sometime in the future. Actually, I expect it to come up again sometime in the future. Another fun thing that I used to do way back in the day, must trap him in a boat, is Ravenfield mods. That was like the thing that I did for a long time there. I think it'd be fun to cover those again. No, get back here. Oh, I can light some of this area up. He's actively running from me. he knows what's going to happen. That's another thing I could return to, because those were pretty easy to make, and I could do the same voiceover thing with just footage in the background. But I don't know. I think I just need to kind of focus on a few things at a time instead of doing a bunch of things at once. Or maybe go through cycles. Spend a considerable amount of time recording just Minecraft and War Thunder, and then once the server ends, maybe split off into War Thunder and Ravenfield, or War Thunder and something else. I just want War Thunder to be the main game, really. That's it. Kind of has been for the past few years. But yeah, I know I said base tours were going to get out by this weekend. That's looking very unlikely. That's might be a next week thing. Possibly, maybe, which hurts to say, but I do have some stuff I'm procrastinating on in terms of schoolwork, which is never ideal. Why is this so trampled? But it is what it is. I can't, well, I shouldn't say I can't. I definitely could just stop recording right now and work on an assignment or two. Especially with a big project coming up for 2 classes, actually. There's 2 different class projects that I somehow managed to merge into one. I think I might also try to make content on that process, which could be interesting. Maybe. We'll see. For now, I think I just focus on this Minecraft. Actually, it doesn't really matter. I can really do whatever I want. Not like this is a big channel anyways. But yeah, in terms of stuff I still need to edit, I have a Ursat's M10 War Thunder video. This video, obviously, just still in the process of being recorded. And then a TCM20/Spitfire Mark 9. I don't know where's a good cutoff point for this video either, because I feel like I've yapped, and this is probably going to be a 40-minute long video of me just yapping. Which is fine, but I think I want to get the full front side of this done, so I can have something nice to look for the thumbnail. And other than that, I know I discussed towards the beginning of the video, but this has been 24 hours since then, doing piddly stuff around here. I think I'm going to turn my focus towards getting that area in there completely done. Whatever needs to go down there will be put down there. It does look good with the texturing though. I wasn't quite sure because the monotone cobble was making me kind of scared, but I think now that I've done some texturing, I think it works. Hopefully this is enough to actually let me finish the front and I can finally end the video. Alright, let me just lock in real quick and finish texturing this front. A little bit of oxidation has started. It's gonna take forever for this to be oxidized. Oh my gosh. Well, we're done for this video at least. Obviously there's still a lot more I need to do. Big shocker. But from the front, minus the roof, looks a lot better. Looks a whole lot better. Cool. I don't know what else to say. Hope this video isn't too long. And I'll probably finish that thing off camera, if I had to guess. You already kind of get the gist of what it's going to do, so the next time that I record, it'll be for the interior of the structure. So, cool. I'm going to call it here. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. What in the ping? Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you on the next one.